Hey YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great day. So IDEANOMICS has just announced their full 2020 financials. So in this video, we're going to be discussing their 2020 earnings report and comparing those 2020 numbers to the previous year 2019. We will also be discussing some of the latest updates with IDEANOMICS, what's in store for the future of IDEANOMICS, and then we'll talk about price prediction and price target. So yesterday, IDEANOMICS closed the day at $3.16, up just over 8% on the day. Share prices fluctuated from a low of $3.03 to a high of $3.42. Volume was just over 51 million. IDEANOMICS market cap is just over $1 billion. Alright guys, if you like the content I provide, if you are receiving value, please subscribe, like, comment, and share, and turn on post notifications. Thank you. Okay, so as an overview for IDEANOMICS, IDEANOMICS is a global company focused on the convergence of financial services and industries experiencing technological disruption. IDEANOMICS is a very interesting company as they have two divisions. They have the IDEANOMICS Mobility and they have IDEANOMICS Capital. So the IDEANOMICS Mobility division is a service provider which facilitates the adoption of electric vehicles by commercial fleet operators through offering vehicle procurement, finance and leasing, and energy management solutions under our innovative sales to financing to charging business model, S2F2C. And IDEANOMICS Capital is focused on disruptive fintech solutions for the financial services industry. Together, IDEANOMICS Mobility and IDEANOMICS Capital provides their global customers and partners with leading technologies and services designed to improve transparency, efficiency, and accountability, and their shareholders with the opportunity to participate in high potential growth industries. Let's get right into their 2020 financial result. Revenue for the year was $26.8 million with sequential quarter-over-quarter growth, demonstrating the growth strength of IDEANOMICS business. EV revenue in 2020 was $19.5 million versus $2.7 million in 2019. Now that's an increase of over 600%, $16.8 million. The 2020 revenues included our first sales of charging and battery system, a part of the EV ecosystem that is very important to IDEANOMICS, sales to financing to charging business model, the S2F2C. IDEANOMICS expects revenues from charging systems to grow as Wave, our inductive charging business acquired in January 2021, is included in our financial results starting this quarter. Revenues for the full year 2019 were $44.6 million. However, $40.7 million was generated from the digital asset management services contract that produced no revenues in 2020, and this contract is not expected to produce any revenues for the foreseeable future. Gross profit for 2020 was $2.1 million, which represented a gross margin of 7.7%. Gross profit for 2019 was $43.1 million, principally from the sale of digital asset management services, which had a gross margin of almost 100%. The CEO of IDEANOMICS, 𝗙𝗥𝗘𝗘, had this to say: "We are very pleased with the transformation that took place this year. Despite a year highlighted by the pandemic, we were able to build the groundwork for 2021 and beyond for IDEANOMICS. And we are excited for what the future holds with our recent activity across the EV ecosystem and developments in EV charging infrastructure." Also included in their 2020 financial report were some of the recent updates. The first update is MEG, their Mobile Energy Global, announces purchase agreement for 2,000 units of BYD's custom electric ride-hailing vehicle in December 2020. Now this is a joint venture between BYD and DD. The second update is that IDEANOMICS acquired Temios Holdings in January of 2021. Temios is a California-based leading title and settlement solutions provider. This is a strategic acquisition as Temios becomes one of the cornerstones of IDEANOMICS Capital, delivering innovative fintech solutions to the U.S. real estate industry. The third update is IDEANOMICS invested in leading electric tractor company Solartrek in October 2020 with a $1.3 million investment for 14.7% of the company. Then only a month later in November 2020, IDEANOMICS invested an additional $1.3 million into Solartrek, which will increase their ownership to 22%. And then on March 9th, IDEANOMICS announced that it acquired 20% of Energica for $13.2 million. Energica is an Italian-based manufacturer of high-performance electric motorcycles. And of course, there's many other companies that IDEANOMICS has invested in, such as Treelectric, which they have acquired a 51% ownership in. Treelectric is a Malaysian-based company that specializes in electric bikes. Now, we did mention Wave in their earnings report. Now, I wanted to touch on it again as Wave is one of the most exciting parts of IDEANOMICS. IDEANOMICS. So on January 5th, IDEANOMICS announced that it signed a definite agreement to acquire 100% of 𝗦𝗧𝗢𝗏, Wireless Advanced Vehicle Electrification. 𝗦𝗧's system uses charging pads embedded in the roadway for en-route charging when a vehicle is stopped for passenger pickup or delivery, and enables operators to achieve driving ranges that match most fossil fuel vehicles. This is really great as it really shows that IDEANOMICS is very focused on their EV division, IDEANOMICS Mobility. Now, with the global EV market expected to grow to $360 billion US by the end of 2025 at an annual rate of over 16%, IDEANOMICS is well positioned to benefit from the surging market as it focuses on its broader S2F2C business model in the EV space. Now, there are other companies that IDEANOMICS has invested in or has acquired. Now, when it comes to price prediction and price target for IDEANOMICS, I easily see IDEANOMICS being in the $5 range, as just in early February, IDEANOMICS hit a high of $5.53. And as we move forward in 2021, we're going to start seeing the revenue from these acquired companies. And if you're following the EV sector, just this week on Wednesday, the Biden administration announced its rollout of a $174 billion plan to spur the development and adoption of electric vehicles. This will include money to retool factories and boost domestic supply of materials, tax incentives for EV buyers, and grant and incentivized program for charging infrastructure. Included in the Biden administration's plan is also to deploy 500,000 new public charging stations across the US by 2030. So I truly believe that we're going to see IDEANOMICS hit $10. Now, in my opinion, at $3.16, I believe IDEANOMICS is a bargain. However, I am not a financial advisor, so if you are interested in investing in IDEANOMICS, please do your own due diligence. Alright guys, I truly hope you got some value out of this video, and if you did, please subscribe. Let me know, what are you most excited about with IDEANOMICS? Is it 𝗦𝗧𝗢𝗏 with their advanced wireless charging system? Is it 𝗙𝗥𝗘𝗘 with their electric tractors? Or is it 𝗙𝗥𝗘𝗘 with their electric motorcycles? Or 𝗙𝗏𝗘𝗃? Or are you more excited about their IDEANOMICS Capital, their fintech division? And let me know in the comments down below, what are your plans? Are you looking to invest in IDEANOMICS? Do you already own shares? What is your cost average? And if there's any other stocks that you'd like me to cover, please let me know in the comments down below or hit me up on Instagram. As always, everybody, happy trading, and I'll see you in the next video.